Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the LSU Tigers. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. First play looking to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside. Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The receiver makes the catch. Here he goes. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Chris, this is just a great opportunity early in this game. Now they're set up inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, maybe 4 chances to put this in the end zone and a chance to really get this thing started the right way.
Touchdown, Canes. They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Bringing it out, it's Harris. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. The sure hands, it's Durham.
All right, so you get the...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up the force, looking for more. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
On the move now. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a 1st down interception, but it falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll set up to throw. Here comes the rush. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it at the 15.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense. Well, they've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief, Joel. They get in the end zone, they match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, and now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense. Well, this is why the big man is such a valuable target. You get some traffic in there, it's just a short completion, and you're able to still move the chains. The key for the quarterback is frame him up. What do I mean by frame him up? Hit that wide receiver or tight end in the body with the ball, and here the tight end falls forward for a first down.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Way too much speed on that play.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. To the air, it's Levitt. The pass rush closing in. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
Loss on the completion sets up a 2nd and long now. Coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Short connection to the tight end here.
That is a very safe decision from this quarterback, expecting a little bit of a play after the catch from his wide receiver, and he just doesn't get it.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep to the right after all that. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The Tigers look to keep this drive moving. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Goes out of bounds, but the gain moves the ball right near the 15. 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to be brought down, a sack, and they still trail by 2 points. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his man. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. That's caught. It's Brown.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Here comes the pressure. And this is going to be a safety.
What a terrible feeling that must be for a quarterback. That defensive tackle was in his lap right away. That pass rush collapsed right down the middle, into his lap, right in the end zone, and that's a safety. What a great rush by that tackle.
Choosing to return the punt. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Vaughn.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Miami. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
Automatic on the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He just sprints into the end zone. Coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. And they're trying to punch it in here. And we're able to get him down.
You get the sense they thought they could sneak a run in here on a 2-point play, but this defensive front 7 was ready. They were alert, and they played this beautifully for the stop.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Defense not pressing this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. What a catch! So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead remains at 5 after the miss. That's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's Harris. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is
looking for a deep completion. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. He's got a crease. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to run it. It's buried. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Here comes the up-tempo offense. The shotgun handoff here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers! They battled all the way back to take the lead.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Chris, when you're down here near the goal line for these 2-point plays, the field is so condensed, and the timing becomes more difficult for the quarterback. They just can't connect here on this pass.
Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. He's got some space. Look out. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success.
Got an opening here. He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Takes the handoff. It's buried. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
These are are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
The Tigers will crank up the tempo. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When they're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Give a lot of credit to these backside defenders. Chris, you see that ball go away. It's so easy to just get in chase mode and start running down the field. But they stay home and they stay with their responsibility for a big play defensively here.
Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. 4th down. The offense will go for it. They'll run it here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Heading left after the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
That's exactly what they needed. What a beautiful throw and the right time to connect down the field. You're down in this game, got to find the end zone. There's no doubt about it. But now they've got some serious momentum, and there's some doubt on that defense.
And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe.
Touchdown, Canes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
So impressed with the execution all the way down the field, and they got to have it drive, and they're able to put it in the end zone. What a beautiful job. And I tell you, this offense and this quarterback, so impressive. Again, are you great when your greatest is needed? And they are right here late.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Loose football. He makes it into the end zone for the two-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And the back now goes in motion. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Levitt. He's running out of time here. And he's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is a really important decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. And here, it's the first play of the drive. And as soon as you...
That'll be a safety.
Chris, this comes down to awareness for the quarterback, trying to throw the football from your own end zone. You've got to feel the rush, and as soon as it gets anywhere close to you, that ball has got to leave your hand, even if you're just throwing it over the head of the wide receiver. Great job by this pass rush. They get to the quarterback and create points.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and it allows that pursuit to get home. They contact him as he's trying to release the ball. It leads to the incompletion. You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking. It's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Why are they not running the football here? What a terrible mistake. First from the play caller, and then the quarterback with his decision to put that ball in harm's way. You can't do this. This is a game situation nightmare right now, and certainly this head coach has got to be pulling his hair out.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had. And that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's swarmed by the defense. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. A deep shot to the left side. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Breaks into the open. Now the 40, the 30. He could go. Touchdown, LSU. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. We've been targeting the same receiver. We're going to make him pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to chuck it again.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. A 2nd and goal for the offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
It is so rare to see a loss on quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center, than the guard. They push everybody back right into the chest of the quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 3rd down and goal for the offense. And the offense will spend the time out here. Got to decide what to call on this 3rd and long. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I know they would love to stay on the field and put this ball in the end zone. A field goal doesn't really do anything, but hear me out. If they kick this field goal on 4th and long, they can get the ball back. They rely on their defense, get the ball back, then a field goal wins it on your next possession.
And the quarterback dropping back, looking for 6. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. On the run, it's Barry. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. To throw, it's Levitt. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. And the defense comes up with the football. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.